Okay, everybody, we are back with another video. It is patch time. Patch day was yesterday. I was not around yesterday, however, due to work, and was rather exhausted afterwards, and I just could not bring myself to turn the game on after work yesterday. But I have, my day off just happens to be today, so I am going to go ahead and get to it. So it is time for us to venture into the Siren Isle. I am going to go ahead and go onto my main right here. My little war band and some of my other characters you can see right there. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and hop on in. We are going to the best of my knowledge, my main should be in Dornegal right now. I don't think she's elsewhere. I do have her as she, right? I'm pretty sure I've got her on female. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. So there it is, Siren Isle. All right, lingering shadows. Continue the story and discover an old familiar face in the darkness. Okay, and that's what we're doing this for. Continuing the story. We're going to see exactly what's up with our storyline. As far as the main storyline goes, you may recall when last we left our heroes, we had just temporarily vanquished Zalatath's plans. Illyria had broken the Dark Hearts and sent her flittering away into the void to go hide and plan her next move, I believe. Let's see, check your calendars. Winter Veil, Turbulent Time Waste, Plunderstorm. Oh yeah, Plunderstorm is. I'm not so keen on doing Plunderstorm again. How do you guys feel about Plunderstorm? I tried it for a little while. I bit the bullet and sucked it up and got through it just so I could have the T-Mog set at max level, but I don't know if I want to do it again. I mean, I'll consider doing it again maybe if there's decent enough rewards, but otherwise, it was kind of a pain in the butt to do. But alright, so answer the call to Siren Isle. Face old enemies, unravel new mysteries, and obtain powerful items. Well, it's time to get to the story. And I don't see any new quests, though. What is this? Is this something I picked up? Okay, this is a random thing that I picked up elsewhere. This is... Oh, okay. Alright, that's it. That's got to be it right there. Okay. What do I have? Oh, this, and this is other stuff that I mailed to myself from other alts. Alright. So, alright. I'll have to come back and do this one because I think this has something to do with that that extra quest that got picked up for the hired tinderbox, I believe. This stuff's all out of whack every single time. New patch, stuff gets shifted around, and I gotta properly adjust. Bear with me, guys. And there. Okay. Better. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and first things first. Bear with me, folks. One moment. We're gonna pick up our reward that I have here. Let's see what we got. Alright, one hand and a finger. That doesn't seem like it's all that interesting. Those are both downgrades, so we're gonna just get some tokens. Trade this in for fun stuff. I have too many. Oh, crying out loud. How many tokens do I have? How many tokens do I have? I've got 10. Alright, so I will trade one of them in for some rune crests.
My thanks for your patronage.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, now we can get down to business. Alright. Thank you for bearing with me, folks. I know we're all anxious to get to the Siren Isles, just had to do a little bit of grunt work there. Alright. And we'll come back to get dailies a little bit late. Well, hold on a second. Just in case some of these dailies can be knocked out on the Siren Isle.
The hallway.
Oh, Stone Vault. Shattered Captain I'm walking.
Praise the machine.
Oh, disc fragments. All right, I'm
Our
going to
repair
grab that
efforts
just in
would
case.
Not be possible without you.
Because I don't remember there being a new dungeon that comes with this patch. I don't think there is. This is what. Yes, this is where I'm going. Oh, we got a couple of things here. Oh, right. Okay. Well, first and foremost,
Any new stories?
these passing days. This is Dawn. All right. Now, for those of you that saw my last video, Dawn is the earthen that was woken up at the end of the Ringing Deeps portion of the main story, and she is also a pivotal character in the creation of the earthen characters, for those of you that have made earthen characters. So let's see what Dawn has to say. This is part of the whole rigmarole with going to the Siren Isle. With each passing day, more of my people awaken within the stone vault. Many of them have embraced their old designations. This is not a path I wish to forge. For some, traditions are hard to forget and abandon. I pass no judgment. Many others have embraced a new path. Like me, for the first time in earthen memory, we have no edicts, and the whole world of Azeroth is ours to explore. Many have set off to walk new lands and meet new people, meet the people and cultures of our world. If you have not met an awakened earthen out exploring Azeroth, I suspect you will soon. Dawn offers you a smile. Yes, because earthen are now out and about.
Goodbye, my friend.
Greetings, Felthelian. Are you here?
Much to learn.
Alright, this is the expedition awaits. Greetings, Pelthalion. Are you here to answer the Siren's call to adventure? Recently, a Goblin salvage team discovered an isle with a strange singing crystal at its center. Like the Goblins, the Arathi of Hallowfall have taken a keen interest in this crystal, as have we. We've been preparing an expedition to the isle. Most of the expedition has gone ahead, but the Goblins' last vessel is set to leave momentarily. If you hurry, you can catch them before they leave and join us. So meet Skagit by the east gates of Dornagal. I know we've run into Skagit before in various quests over the course of the run of this game. Alright, so go meet Skagit. Imagine a giant crystal that sings. We're investigating on Siren Isle. Let's get moving! Yes! What are we waiting for? Alright, and we got a little something with return to Khadgar in 20 days. Huh. Alright, so something happens with Khadgar in 3 weeks' time, apparently. Alright, so this is, remind me of what I'm, okay, so those of you that are not, that need to catch up in the storyline, I'm sure, this is, I'm sure this movie is probably the end cinematic that happens with the end of the main storyline within the first patch. Alright, but what news do you bring? Illyria has a quest called Lingering Shadows.
Never falter.
And she says, when we faced Zalatath's forces in Hallowfall, I sensed something dark just beneath the surface. Something that was not her, but it still troubles me. I've learned that running into every situation myself is not always the best tactic. Sometimes a leader must stand back to see the field. So I send you. Yeah, you send me to do your dirty work. Of course. Go to Hallowfall and uncover what you can about this mysterious force. I don't want to be caught blind again. So return to where Illyria sensed black blood in Hallowfall. Alright, so that is...
Zalatath has been forced to retreat, but she and the black blood are still out there. Even now it lingers in Hallowfall, long after our last battle. Please investigate it further.
Alright, yes ma'am. We'll get to it. Alright, oh, there's something up here that I didn't get. Probably just a little reward for leveling up, I'm sure.
My directive is to serve you.
Oh, these are... Oh, this is stuff that I never... Oh, but... Oh, that's Valor Stones. Okay, I need to upgrade. Alright, sorry guys. Bear with me a little bit more. I gotta take care of business here. Let's see.
Honored to meet you.
Alright, what do we got? That's that. That's that. Rats. I gotta use up my battle stones on something. I'll use them on my weapon. Because I know the Siren Isle is... I'm going to be dropping one of these rings when Siren Isle gets done, because we get a special ring. So we'll upgrade my weapon. And I will upgrade... I will upgrade this guy. Just a hair. Just a hair. So I want to save those ruined quests for
if needed, I will
armor. So I can upgrade to heroic. So I can get the heroic T-Mog. So I love collecting my T-Mogs. Alright. Okay, now we can do this stuff in.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders. Return and peruse my inventory again. My directive is
Do we have anything else? That is. Oh, this is something okay. I can buy that later. And
my directive has been fulfilled.
Upgrade to a piece. There. Alright, so. Alright, oh, we're gonna go. Alright, so. Expedition awaits. That's where we're meeting right there. Okay. And you know what? Let's go ahead and switch flight style. So I can do dragon flight. No sense making this any longer than it needs to be. There we go. Shriek! There we go. Born free, as free as the wind blows. Here we go. Boom!
Hey, welcome aboard. The Earthen and the Arathi are on the island already. We gotta catch up.
Earthen and the Arathi, oh yeah. Alright. Hey, you Skaggit!
Job.
That's a Bilgewater Cartel tavern, I do believe. Hey, you pal, ready to embark on a thrilling adventure? Yes, I am, Skaggit.
No sir.
Oh, what? Oh, hold on a second, because there's other stuff here. We got a conversation, so time was put into making this stuff. So let's see what the writers have for Skaggit. So where are we going? What you and half the Khazar want to know. First, the Arathi and Earthen are all asking about it. Then next thing you know, they're heading off in the airships and mold machines. Oh, if I still had my rocket drill contracts, I bet you I could have gotten us there faster. But fine, you want to know? We're heading to the Siren Isle. Ever heard of it? Of course you haven't. No one has. Well, unless you're from Boralis, of course. According to Cultirians, this Siren Isle is a place of legend and myth. Lots of stories of old sea tales. All of them real spooky-like. Some nasty storms, too. Alright, oh, you know what? I heard something about this. I have primarily stayed in, as always, I purposely did not watch any videos or read up on anything on Siren Isle. I am going in to this new area completely blind, so I can give you my genuine reactions for seeing all the stuff for the first time. I have no idea what's going to happen, what I'm going to see. So, here we go. I want to talk about something else. What do you know about the Siren Isle? Almost nothing, unfortunately. I put my best guys on it to see if they could dig up. They didn't find much. Just a few tales from Boralis. The oldest record we could find was some Coteris fable or something, warning us of the dangers of the Call, whatever that means. Couldn't find any charts or nothing. Seems like a place most have steered clear from. It sounds like an opportunity, if you ask me. Thankfully, Rickett and my ground crew gave us enough data to work so we could find our way back. Talk about something else. So, remind me, who are you? Where's Gazlowe? The name's Skaggit, and I'm Gazlowe's assistant. Okay, this option exists because this is an Alliance tune that I'm on. I'm sure if I were on a Horde tune, then that character would know who Skagit is. Because I've seen Skagit before. I know I've seen him before. Alright. And I'm Gaslow's assistant. I lead the Grease Monkeys, and am generally in charge of most ventures Monty is too busy to run, which is almost everything these days. Being part of the Horde Council doesn't give him a lot of free time, and with his recent business in Kazalgar lately, well, I'm here to be his eyes and ears out in the field, but he can't be. The Grease Monkeys will always get the job done, whether and wherever it is. I'll talk about something else. Where is Lady Sina? There's some new construction ventures she's really excited about right now, so she didn't have time to come with. What could be more exciting than a singing crystal? Whatever, she's missing out. He shrugs and waves his hand. Alright, well, let's get to it. So you're the one Dawn convinced to join us, huh? Well, hurry up. They've been adamant about getting us proper storm rider, Rafe Fanger, whatever, escort out of the city, but it's taken too long. The Arathi and the other Earthen are already on the Isle, and Rickett is probably wondering where the heck we are. Come on, I can give you the deets on the way. Alright.
Back to work.
Alright, to the Siren Isle.
Break time's over.
The Siren Isle's a mystery, a potentially profitable one. My crew thought they hit it big when they found a deserted island with some strange singing crystal. Turns out everyone in Dornegal is interested in unclaimed strange singing crystals. Both the Arathi and Earthen scrambled quick, and we were off before we could even charter a Zeppelin. This is like Azeroth's version of the 1920 gold rush, heading to California to get the riches. Fortunately for us, Rickett and crew have gone ahead to set up. We're the last to depart, and I'm itching to go. Okay, I'm a day late. I feel like I'm the last to depart. We're the last to depart, and I'm itching to go. What are we waiting on? So speak the Skagits to journey to the Siren Isle. All right, let's do it.
Nope.
I love the escort of the Storm Riders.
See? We're late to the party. Meet me below and watch your step.
All right, I'll watch my step. You know, this is where moments like this where heroic leap comes in handy. Oh hell! And I could have crying out loud. I could have used this little rope right here, just out of curiosity. Let me see what, just for fun, because for some reason this didn't. Oh, okay. So that's only to return to the ship. Okay, that's for when you want to go back to Dornegal. All right. We'll get 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's do it again. Point. All right. I'm pretty sure this is kind of the same dealio with what Forbidden Reach was in the previous expansion. So this is the Isle. That's the overhead view. Flotsam Shoal. The Ghost Stone Diggings, the Deadfin Mire, the Stormtide Dregs. Good names for stuff. Alright, so I don't see there's no dungeon. I didn't think there was. And are there delves on the Isle? I don't see them, unless they get unlocked after we do some questing. So, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and speak with Skagit right here. There's Rickett. Let's see what Rickett says right here. How do you feel about the Siren Isle, Rickett? The Isle, honestly, it's pretty spooky if you ask me. When my crew and I found it, the whole island felt so still. Like it was waiting for something. I mean, sure, there was a storm coming, but the level of calm just felt unnatural. I don't know how else to explain it. She shivers and rubs her arm. But hey, it's better now that you're here.
Be a stranger.
I know we've run into Rickett before as well. Alright, we made it safe and sound. Rickett says the whole camp's been busting about the crystal. Seems like everyone's got different ideas on how to go about figuring out what to do with it. They didn't like Rickett in I's way, but you might be better at diplomacy. You want to get involved?
Break time's over.
Friendly competition is the next thing with With Skagit here, the next quest from him. See, Rickett offered to dig it up, but the Arathi expedition lady didn't seem too keen on that. Gave her an earful. I could hear it from the airship. Eesh. Vargas, the Earthen Ordinance, whatever that means, proposed scanning the crystal to help us understand it better. I don't need to understand it. All I need is my cut. But I'm fine laying low and doing what they want. Go talk to Vargas at the Earthen camp. See how they're coming along, if we can help. Alright, so seek out Vargas in the camp. I'm pretty sure that's what we're at right now.
The competition's hard at work. You should say hello to the neighbors, real friendly like.
Alright. Well, that's exactly what I'll do. Oh, there's a chef right here. We got food. What do I have? I've still got some Saints Delights for 5. 4. Oh, this is all low-key stuff right there.
Keep it real.
Alright, so these are the awakened people right here. That's Dawn. Skitter's here. Let's talk to the folks here.
Are you here to lend a hand? Admirable. Perhaps we can all work together.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Vargas is the Earthen. Okay, that's what it is. All right. Well, let's see what the dialogue is with these folks.
Tell me of your travels.
Oh, they don't have. There's just much to learn.
Journey onward, friend.
Big singing crystal. Where? Not hear any singing. Maybe too much wax in ears.
Not take anything I not take.
And
Beladar shift in your favor.
Sky Captain Elena Lanscat. Captain of the Starship. Oh, I think this is the captain that we chose for that one side quest area that was in Hallowfall, if memory serves. I don't know if that's right. Don't hold me to that, but let me just out of curiosity. It has been many years since I have captained a vessel through open skies and over-ended waters. When Theron and General Steelstrike began organizing this expedition to study Lordanelle, I volunteered to serve as captain. I trusted my crew and the Dauntless with my life for over a decade, and I would do so again for another 10 more. Okay, the Dauntless. Why does that sound? Oh, that's the name of the fleet admiral's ship in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, if memory serves. Really, you just stole that name, did you, folks? Crying out loud! Oh, come on, Blizzard, lazy. Anyway, bring the first airship to explore the world. Being the first airship to explore the world since our arrival in Hallowfall is quite claim to fame. I'm sure it is.
Always be prepared.
All right. And Lamplighter, Reginald Hornfire. Sacred flame guide you, friend. Do watch yourself on this island. It would seem we are not the only ones interested in this strange place. So what brings a Lamplighter here? By adventure, of course. He chuckles deeply before he shakes his head. As a Lamplighter, it's our duty to guide those in need through the darkness. This expedition may not be in a military operation, but it still requires protection. Hallowfall cannot spare to lose many Lamplighters, but I would not allow our scholars to travel half a world away without a guiding light. All right, so he's our heavy, basically.
Stay alert.
All right, enough tomfoolery. Let's go ahead and get to these guys right here. Speak with Vargas.
My programming is expanded to exploration.
Focused on his
and conversation.
He's focused on the work in front of him as gold sparks flare up from each swing of his hammer. Friendly competition.
Conversation.
He looks up from the anvil. Another new arrival, here to lend a hand to our efforts.
May your work serve others.
To scan a crystal is the quest from Vargas, and he says, in order to understand the singing crystal at the heart of the island, we will need some special machinery. We have forged a device to scan its exposed facets. The crystal's energies are far too complex to read. It has a highly unusual energy signature. The Goblins on Arathi seem keen to contribute, so let us proceed with their help. Take my toolbox and retrieve the prototype and the components the Arathi and Goblins have prepared. So assist Vargas by collecting the earthen prototype. the Arthas focus, and the Goblins power source. Alright?
We Earthen are here to study the crystal. The Goblins and the Arathi. We are still processing how to collaborate.
Yeah. Alright, so there's the prototype.
Interpreting a massive crystal's energy is a specialized process. Maybe the Arathi learned something from Beladar.
Alright. We get little bits and pieces of dialogue as we collect this stuff. Let's see. Okay, from Apprentice Tenmar.
We burn brightly together.
Apprentice Tenmar. Let's see, it says, I have spent most of my adult years among the Sacridites, Sacridites. Among the Sacredites. Okay. I've spent most of my, I can't get this sentence out. I have spent most of my adult years among the Sacredites, studying the properties of the radiant remnants, small crystalline fragments found in Hallowfall. Those are the things we got to turn in for the questings there. Beyond the walls of the Priory, I had seen or experienced very little. I was nervous to embark on the Star Chaser from the Isle of Dorn, but I am glad I did. For the first time in ages, I feel inspired and enlightened. Maybe it's the rhythm of the Lordoral's song, or maybe it's just the salty air. Yeah, that salty sea air will do it for you. All right, can you help? Can you help the Earthen's device interpret the crystal's edges? Yes, we got the box.
Crystals could help harmonize your readings, but you'll need more power.
I'm just going to follow him in case he ties in with the next place we go to. Unless this is more dialogue. He just puts the case of remnants down. Now he's just chilling. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. We have ourselves a... we got a...
There's always hope if we choose to look for it.
Alright, so we got a conversation between Tanmar and an Expedition Shield Hand. Just so a random Arathi person. Stay a while and listen.
What are you making? You seem... inspired.
This morning, the Siren Crystal sang a reverent hymn to me. A restorative anthem from a bygone age.
That sounds like the kind of inspiration we'd receive from Beladar.
Yes, its music soothed me. Now I'm crafting more healing crystals. They'll bring solace to our empire.
Excellent. That's the kind of support we'll need to bolster our troops. We could strengthen our defenses.
I didn't hear a call to battle. I had a hymn of healing. I don't want to go to war again. I want to go home. We're closer to our homelands than ever before.
We're not going to war. It's coming to us. When the others seize that crystal, we'll need more guards.
You need to trust the Earthen and the Goblins. They are not our enemies. We need to work together.
That's the difference between you and me. You build, I protect. And mark my words, we will need that protection.
Alright, so they're prepping. They're prepping. That's a combination of preparing and prepping for those of you that don't know. For some reason, my mind decided to get those words together. Oh, hello.
These puppies should keep the scanner juiced up. You're good to go.
Sounds like Harley Quinn. It's Dee Dee the wrench. And that's the battery we need. Alright. Okay, she doesn't say anything?
Yeah.
Did you bring me something?
We'll
no, that's
get
it.
Done.
That's alright. Nothing to talk about here. What do we got here? Gaslow Zexel Finger Snap. We got some creatures around. Trained snapdragons, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Does any part of this look easy to you? So you got any ideas what their bite can do to a guy? Oh, this is Battlenet stuff. Okay. That's battle pet stuff. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, there's no flying on this isle. The winds of the Siren Isle made it... untraversable with fly... Okay, so... Alright! Okay, Blizzard. Giving us more of a challenge. Making us work for it. Okay. You know what? As much as it bums me out to not be able to fly, I do appreciate the fact that we're going old school here, and they're gonna make it. They're gonna make us work for this one. Okay, so be it. Ground mounts it is.
Are you here to help?
All right, I have retrieved the prototype and the components.
Fortify your armor. Fortify your will. Task complete. Now we can use the crystal's signature to track its facets.
All right.
Conversation initiated.
Normally our technology is quite capable when it comes to crystals and the energies found within them, but the energies found here are anomalous and don't synchronize with our technology.
May your work
Skepticism disengaged. It would seem the radiant remnants from Hallowfall harmonize perfectly with the energies found here, giving us a proper signature to latch onto. The Goblins' batteries are more than we need, but they appear to be doing the job effectively. We're almost ready for the field test. Alright. To scan a crystal. Skip. Oh, no.
Conversation terminated.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so moving on. So, we are the no strangers to reading energy signatures from crystalline compounds, but the energy here is different. We've never encountered something like this before. Well, isn't that kind of the way it always is? With every new place we go to, I've never encountered something like this before. And with the next patch, that's the first thing somebody's going to say. I've never encountered something like this before. I digress. You get the picture. Alright. Fascinating signals. Nice.
Forge
Nice.
your own path.
Intriguing! These radiant remnants from the Arathi seem to have given our device the necessary focus it needed. All that remains is to attune it properly to its size. In order to attune to the crystal, we'll need to set out some pylons around the site. There is testing to initiate. Valian, follow me if you would like to assist. Oh, sure, I'd love to. So meet Vargas by the crystal and help him set up the pylons.
Fortify. I'll set some metal pylons to focus the signal. Meet me over the hill.
I've got to do just that. Okay, I've got... minerals are still on here. Oh, we got some... Oh, we got some bad guys close by. Siren Tusk. Alright. What we got over there? That is a... Oh, that's blue mollusks. Alright. Alright, here we go. Ah, check that out. Like,
that
nice.
part goes over there.
So this is the crystal that everyone's talking about, right there. All right.
This singing crystal is remarkably like Beladaha. We should treat it with reverence.
All right, that's the same voice actor that did Alric in the first patch. Recognize the voice. Okay. All right. So now we're resonating with the crystal.
How can my hammer serve?
Return. Let's see. Oh, no.
Conversation terminated.
More pylons, got it. That's right, it's supposed to be 3 of them that we do. There's number 2.
Signal augmented. One more reading should calibrate the device.
Alright, and number 3.
That's it. Its energies are beyond my capacity to process. The crystal extends far beneath the surface.
Okay.
Are you here to help the awakened?
Fascinating. The pylon's attunement indicates this crystal is far larger than this facet would suggest. According to the complexity of the signature, it appears to stretch for miles beneath our feet. And, wait, what is this? A second signature appears to be originating from over the hill. Curious indeed. We must... Let me guess, we gotta go investigate. Yep. The second signal is the next quest from Vargas. An unexpected development. The energy signature appears to have a secondary source, and it is just north of here. Curiosity activated. Judging from the estimated size of the crystal, I theorize it might be a secondary exposed facet. Further investigation is required. Yeah, I knew it. Yep, further investigation is required. Follow me. All right.
Fortify your armor.
Let's do it.
Intriguing. I'm detecting a secondary reading from the north. This requires more investigation.
And here we are right here. It is a marauding ruin delver. Oh, it's a Vrykul! Oh my goodness, the Vrykul are here! Alright.
My programming is expanded to exploration and conversation.
It would seem we are not alone on this island after all, Pelthalion. Vargas glances down at the dead Vrykul next to him and shakes his head with a frown. Oh, for crying out loud. To initiate violence before diplomatic engagement, or an illogical provocation that yielded unfortunate consequences. So in other words, you got attacked and you had to fight back. What was it? Flame Blessed Iron? What did I just get? Oh, is that it? Oh, that's probably the new currency. Hold on one second. Hold on one moment. One moment. Yep, it's a new currency. Okay. And is this stuff... Ooh, and is this... Yes, this is something that's transferable between tombs. So fantastic. Alright. Moving on. New quest, cave barging. Unless it is convergence of coincidence. Whoever these large outlanders are, they appear to also be interested in the crystal signal and the location of its origin. We Earthen do not often take stock in coincidences. Engage your defense protocols, Pelthalion. These outlanders are not hospitable like your people. Find the source of the energy signature.
The signals coming from that cave. It seems like we're not the only ones to take interest in it. We need to get in there.
Alright. Oh, yikes. Alright. Enter the cave. Won't bother with the enemies here just yet.
Fascinating. The energy is focused through that tablet.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Conversation initiated.
Alright. Vargas looks around the crumbled ruins in the cave. The crystals on that tablet. If those small crystals are the source of the new energy signature, then why do they give off a stronger reading than the larger facet on the surface? There is something else here we are missing.
Forge your own path.
And new quest from Vargas is Buried Secrets. These ruins are quite old, well, old by most Outlander standards, which begs the question, was finding this chamber the unfriendly Outlander's directive, or was it finding the tablet? One clue is that my readings suggest energy is flowing through the tablet as a conduit rather than originating from it. Shall we take a closer look? Perhaps investigation will yield some answers, and the source of the energy readings. So, investigate the ruins, find the source of the signal.
May your work serve others.
Alright, well, first things first, let's check out the tablet.
Analyzing. This tablet's markings seem familiar.
As motes of light dance around the stone altar, a strange melodic hum seems to call you forward. The call seems to emanate from both within the crystal-dotted tablet and the rock beneath your feet. A faint hand-shaped divot has been worn into the stones surrounding the lowest crystal on the tablet. Above the crystal, etched words read, "The Song of Cycles." So there's a handprint. So you put your hand in the handprint and it activates something. Yes, place your hand in the divot around the crystal. Oh, we get a flashback? No, we're transferred somewhere.
Remarkable. The signal's energy surrounds this structure. How deep does this go?
Alright, so we are in the Forgotten Vaults. And we have... Oh, we got tablets to read. Well, we gotta take out some baddies, though. The guardians of the ruins.
Echoes of the past. This structure clearly has a history.
Alright. A relief depicts an imposing metal-skinned figure. There is a large ring on the gauntlet of her raised hand. With the Lord of Thunder silent. Are they talking about Lei Shin from Pandaria, perhaps? With the Lord of Thunder silent, the mighty Circe led her clan from Strump and away from the Winter Scorn's unquenched thirst for war. Alright, well, this sounds like some Brykel lore, perhaps. As we fled the cold northern winds at Iron Backs, we questioned our clan's purpose. Who did we stand to protect? For without the Keepers, who did we serve? The prayers were answered years after our exodus. From beneath the earth, we heard its cry, a plea for help, an anguished call to Circe's ears. The call was our destiny, so she led us towards the voice. Alright, so they have been mysteriously called here by a force unknown. Tablet down here. Oh, 1 second. Alright, a single slab of stone embedded with crystalline fragments. The ancient tablet is decorated with intricately carved images and runic letters. A relief depicts a stoic, metal-skinned figure. Upon her shoulders sits a majestic winged creature with sparkling cabochon-cut crystals set as eyes. The pair are staring upon a massive crystalline facet. As broken tools were cast aside, we found beneath the ground. For months we heard, and for months we searched. A golden crystal encased by stone. It's glowing like a torch in the dark. Upon its face, Circe's hand was pressed. A sound, a cry, but not of pain, or plea of help, but of calm, of grace. Himisol, the luminous heart. Himisol. Alright, so this is the artifact, perhaps, that we're going to be searching for. Its radiance and face, as if carved by unseen hands. Many stones I have carved, my iron hands, my tools, but the splendor of Himisol has opened my eyes. New designs, patterns, and structures. My mind is clear. Alright. Anything down there? No, that's... no. Right, oh. This relief depicts a large chamber with a gathering of humanoid figures, the tallest of which holds her fists aloft. A small embedded gold silver glimmers from her finger. Alright, this is more references to the ring that we're probably going to be getting here fairly soon. In the center of the cavern, jutting up from the floor, sits a massive crystalline facet. The cavern grew by tools and hands. a cradle for heart to rest, from stones to shrine to strumen laid. For Himasol's voice, once fierce, had calmed. Sorry. Though Circe spoke to heart, its voice was faint, a whisper barely heard. And so with iron hands I forged, a circlet born of radiant ore, fit for the hand of Circe, a ring adorned with smaller shards of heart. All right, so this is all the lore about the mysterious ring that we're going to be getting soon. Remnants smoothed and carved with runes of storm. Citrines lit their faces aglow with soft song. Though the circlet together, Circe and Himasol sang.
The signal is getting stronger. It's coming from that chamber.
Alright, well, let's move in. Now we need to read this stuff. This tablet depicts a great battle between humanoid metallic figures and serpentine creatures emerging from the sea. Oh, that's got to be the Naga. That's got to be the Naga right there. Alright. Although the metallic figures are outnumbered, winged humanoids and stone guardians appear to fight at their side. Winged guardians, are they talking about the Drakthir, perhaps? The largest of the metallic figures gestures with a golden silver embedded finger, while above her soars a winged creature. Yeah, there's got to be references. Its head hits sand. Its black blood black blood. All right. Like Circe's blade shone bright. From darkened depths a presence stirred. Over wall and pane she cried, "Hear us, O heart! Upon this land we Strumen stand to hold back the tide of woe. Guide us with your own song, your heart, and make your pain your own." As she called across sea and sky, they rose, a tide of scales in numbers never met. As serpents died, and horrors fell, iron hide with blood was slick. The rumbling skies cracked. Threyer's fury tore through the endless scales. So the Threyer. Who is Threyer? I don't think we have... Oh, the Crystal Skull. That's a bigger one right there. Alright, the monolith depicts a vast stone tower collapsing into a massive wave. In the shadow of the wave, a faint figure can be seen. Beneath the tower, in an underground chamber, humanoid figures take shelter before a glimmering gold facet. Alright, they're probably talking about Bellador, I'm guessing. For generations past, our purpose held and luminous Ardides, when lands seized and heaved, the skies flashed in noxious green, our bastion cackled. Our bastion cracked as towers fell and waters black encroached. In the vault beneath, we Strunvin prayed, Circe's hand upon her heart. But when tremors grew, its cries rang out, Himasol's squall renewed. When silence fell, cries still pained, our stone-ruined doors unsealed. As Circe strode forth, our bastion ruined, surrounded by waters anew. Upon our shores a dark thing stood, its words in our mind. It spoke, the deep one stirs. This place calls out. It's his right to claim it is nigh. Kneel before the old one's gifts, their power is yours combined. Alright, so I'm thinking that's a little bit of a reference to, they're talking about the old one beneath the sea. I'm guessing maybe they're talking about when N'Zoth was prisoned in his undersea prison. All right. Yes, I'm aware of the redundancy of that sentence. I just put together. All right, last tablet. A relief depicts a bearded metallic figure holding a stone tablet and a chisel. Beneath his feet, an image of a chamber with a crystal fat, which is where we're at right now, I'm guessing. Above him stands a towering structure. This monolith is carved in a different hand than the others. Noble Jardfair Alright, one of these guys said something about Yard. I'm guessing this is who they're referring to. With loyalty and wisdom seared into Ironhide, first carver of the storm of Strumvin, advisor to Circe, and protector of Himisol. From stone our temple shaped, its guardians wrought with life through runes of old. Tempered and nurtured, our bond with Himisol grew, and her call sang. From his hand and her voice, the Strumen found her call. Few outside the Strumvin know the craft of runic binding, the art of stone carving. To bind the storms of north into the stones of earth was a craft rarely mastered, brought by runes and will. His guardian of stone rose to stand vigil within. Though few learned his secrets, many would face his creations. Through Himisol's song, the Ardfear's designs would flourish, as carved by Valwyn, a princess warden of the stone carver. Alright, so Valwyn is the person that made all these carvings. Alright, so Ancient Rune, activate it. Alright, in we go. Oh. Take care of the baddies. Easy peasy. They must not reach that right there. That's the crystal we're going after. Come on, boys, bring it on. Bring it on. Easy peasy.
What's this? An ancient shrine. Another crystal facet. And the gleam of something promising.
Skeletal remains. What's up with the skeletal remains here? Skeletal remains sit slumped against the rocks. Their ribcage and legs are shattered as if crushed by something heavy. In their outstretched hand sits a gleaming, rune-carved ring. Ah, alright, so that's probably the ring you need to take. Oh, we gotta do this whole thing first. What is this? Radiant Presence. Unseen force resonates through the structure, calling to you from deep into the ruins. Alright. It doesn't look like there's anything of note in this room. Okay. By the forge, this is... Argus stares wide-eyed in wonder at the gleaming crystal, struggling to find words. After a moment he nods. This is most certainly the source of the second signature. Though the energies here appear to have fused with the original, it's almost like it wanted us to find this place.
Forge your own path.
And the Radiant Vault is the next quest. This vault, this crystal. Who made this place? Who lived here? And who is this Circe we keep seeing mentioned on the tablets? When we set off to learn about the crystal, I did not anticipate discovering the remnants of an ancient civilization far beneath the earth. Argus ruffles his wiry mustache before glancing at you. This bears closer examination, don't you think? Investigating the crystal shrine. Alright.
Conversation? This bears closer examination. After you. See what you can find.
Alright, so, yes, has the thing in the outstretched. Yes, we read this already, so take the ring. Trembles ominously as if energy from the crystal surges. We took the idol.
Titans, an ancient construct.
Oh, the Vault Guardian. Alright.
This is More of an adventure than even I desired. We should get this artifact back to the workshop for examination.
Alright.
How can my hammer serve?
As much as my curiosity protocol has been activated, the defenses of this structure are relentless. We would be wise to regroup at the camp and reassess what we've found. We will return to studying more of this crystal at another time. Alright, let's get out of here.
Fortify your armor. Fortify your will.
Alright. And we are magically back at camp.
Conversation initiated.
Alright, Vargas is focused on work. Okay, that's the
May your
thing.
work serve others.
It would seem we've made quite the discovery.
Fortify your armor.
More queries and very
Fortify
few
your
answers. Fortunately, the device was able to gather some data from the energy readings. It will take some time to process, but we will soon have a better understanding of this Siren crystal. In the meantime, let's take a close look at that ring and the citrine shard that you found. Angoria here will be able to help.
May your work serve others.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, this is exactly like the thing that we found on Forbidden Reach, where we get a ring and then we have to make sockets for it. Okay, so that's the deal there. All right, so I'm not going to equip this just yet because it's only stamina and I don't have anything socketed on it just yet. Let's talk to Angoria.
New to trade.
All right, so reforged anew. Precise and methodical, that is the earthen way. The steady ringing of an anvil is like a tempo of a familiar melody. The iterations and inspirations are complex variations of musical motif. Others might prefer explosive results, meditative bliss, or rapturous inspiration, but for me, the best work is reliable and tactical work.
Every sail tells a story.
Alright, the cracked citrine wool you found seems to be a perfect fit for the sockets found in the ring, and yet, as Angoria sockets the shard into the ring, the citrine wiggles loose and pops out. The ring appears to be rejecting the piece. If we can repair the citrine and stabilize the energy within the shard, perhaps the ring will accept it. Since you've been so helpful with Vargas, care to lend another hand? So help Angoria repair the citrine. Alright, sure.
The crystal you found is cracked. Let's restore it in the forge.
Oh, and it's a mini game that we have to do. Alright. Appears it's some sort of energy signature with the inner matrix of this shard. Alright, so that's alright, let's see exactly what this is. Okay, it's a little mini game. So what is it? Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay, this is nothing. This is easy peasy. Boom. There we go.
Task complete. I can hear it singing. It's ready for the artifact.
Alright, she holds the glowing crystal in her hand before holding it out to you. That seemed to do the trick. I've never felt such energy radiate from such a small crystal before. The runes engraved on it are quite ancient and very powerful.
Transaction complete.
Alright, so grants secondary stat. Alright. Oh, darn it, I didn't want to do that. Hold on a second. Take you off for a moment. Right-click the socket. Okay. Oh, shift right-click the socket.
Something memorable.
Alright. This is 1800 or your second highest stat. Okay.
Treasures from far and wide.
Alright, the circlet call. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what was that?
Sail tells a story.
Oh, you can create one. Alright, so if you... Finsinger's Rune Citrine. Okay, so if we... Okay, so anything that we So okay, so once we discover one, then she can create a new one for us if we pay her with the new currency.
Transaction complete.
All right. The circlet calls. Angoria peers at you from over her spectacles with excitement. Can you hear it, Belthalia? This small, humble citrine is calling out to the circlet, just as the siren crystal called out to you and to all of us. I am uncertain of what will happen when you reunify them, but there's only one way to find out. Place the circlet upon your finger and socket the citrine into the setting. So equip the circlet and socket the, which I just did. Then remove the from the socket. All right, so
the crystal is calling to the ring.
All right, so now I'm gonna have to. So they make us equip it. All right. All right, so unsocket and socket. Oh, wait a minute.
Can you feel it,
there we go.
champion? The artifact has awakened. Show me what you found.
Alright, precise and methodical.
Every
I can feel it from here, radiating, throbbing with a long dormant power. Who carved these small little citrines? Who do they appear to fit perfectly into the circlet? Why do they appear to fit perfectly into the circlet? Yet they were found separated. Oh, how I wish to had seen what you and Vargas had found in the vault. Oh, we have a vault. Whoa, boom! We got some dailies now. All right, so now we have uncovered mysteries.
Tells a story.
All right, Angoria takes your hand in hers and examines the crystal-embedded circlet closely. Can you feel the energy humming? Oh, and this is all right. And now we're moving on to some stuff. Okay, you know what? Now we're getting into exploring the Isle a little bit. So you know what? That's kind of the first chapter of this Isle, and this video is starting to run a little bit long. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. That's chapter. We'll call this chapter 1 of the Siren Isle. Is everything leading up to getting the ring and putting it on. So that's what we got so far. So that'll conclude this video for now. The next video will immediately start with picking up all the quests that are in the area here and doing a little Siren Isle exploration. So there you go. That'll do it, folks. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.